Hi, it's Karen here. Thank you for joining me. Today I thought we would paint some whimsies. Again, using a limited palette and oh, got some noisy seagulls. So yeah, that's what I thought we would paint today. Some whimsies, just to loosen us up. So this is what we're going to be painting, and I'll just set this aside and then we get started. Just going to activate my paints. I'm going to be using, I'm just going to block in these lovely shapes. I'm just roughly blocking in so I don't creep about, so I know roughly what size I'm working on. I don't mind if they do go in, you know, if they do run in together, that's fine. I quite like loading my brush up and just making these lovely painterly marks, because we just want to get this base down, because this is what we're going to be working on top. I'm using my paint straight from the pan, and I've just noticed I was going to limit it to two colours, but I kind of I've got a bit wayward, so I'm using this is indigo blue and azure blue. Now you don't have to do it set in stone. I did use a different colour. I made it more of a grey on the original one that I showed you earlier, but you can put a touch of black in there if you want, but I would kind of stay away from the black. If that's I'm just going to drop a touch in there, literally just nice and watery, and then in this one as well, and it gives you a really nice feel. And also just let your brush just wiggle across your page of your paper. That's really good. Wobbling a bit there. Gonna make that a little bit more blue, because why not? We can. It's our painting. We can do whatever we choose, can't we? I'm just gonna put just a touch of marine blue in there, because it's sorry, this is cobalt. This is just such a glorious colour, isn't it? I'm going to darken this up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to put some more dark in there, and then with a clean brush, just going to splatter some water, because I think that just diffuses the paint really nicely, and you know, you never know what interesting marks you're going to get, so that's quite nice. And also, if you've got pools of water, which I clearly have here, and you don't want that, I don't mind that too much. You can scrunch up some paper and you can just take it out, and you do get some really nice. You get some really nice imagery textures on there, so that's quite nice. So I'm happy with that. So to speed up the drying time, I've already done one earlier, so I'm just going to set this one aside, and this is one that I've already done. Now you can have it whichever way up. I just think, yeah, that works better for me that way. You can use your pencil if you prefer to mark in your whimsies. That's, can you see? Okay, because I do have a tendency to wander and you can't really see what I'm doing. I'm probably doing it in a portrait landscape, wasn't the most thoughtful way. Sorry. As I was saying, you can either use your HB or your B pencil and just put your whimsies in if you're not confident to go straight in with your pen. Now I'm going to be using my pigment liner, and this one is the yeah, this one's a waterproof one, fine liner, so hey, that's pretty good. So I'm just going to start by just laying a nice easy line, and then I'm just going to do these lovely loops and sweeps. Not thinking about this too much. I'm just letting my pen find its way. There are no rights or wrongs in this. You do whatever you find works for you. Now on this one I'm going to do a line there, but we're going to put the little circly bits on there. And again, let's put not being precious with this at all. They don't even have to be circly circles, you know, you can be as free and as expressive as you want. And then we did a leaf, didn't we? And that's just an easy leaf shape. And the just these lovely. Now I'm just going to wibble over my stalks, stems, because I just think sometimes I haven't got the most stable of hands. I do kind of go off piste a little bit, so but I don't mind that. If you want to go over a few times, absolutely. Now I don't know whether you can see these marks that I've made, but I'm gonna go over them with my calligraphy pen, because it'll help show up with a thicker line. So I'm just okay. Yeah, you can see that much better, can't you? So I'm just going to put some fine lines and not really thinking about this too much. Just okay. And with the, I think I'm going to go back because I think this pen might be a little bit too thick. So what I'm going to do is going back to my fine liner again, and I'm just going to just thicken some of the stems and some of the I don't know, would you call them leaves? Whimsy leaves, yeah, let's call them that. Because I do want some variation, because I think it would be quite, it would give it a nice interesting look. Just gone over on the original line. I don't mind that. I'm quite happy with that. It's not regimented then, and I really like that look. Just working my way up. Just working my way up. Don't get caught up in, I've got to do this absolutely perfectly. No, you haven't. It's about you being happy and free and loose. Okay, you can go over as many times as you want. Again. It's actually very, very therapeutic. It's lovely because there is no pressure on us. And I think that's vitally important. Okay. Now you can go over more darker lines if you want to. It's absolutely up to you. It's no big deals. Now I am going to put these darker lines because I do want this to kind of accent a bit between the darker marks and the not dark lines. Okay, and then finally the last. Now I'm going to go round a few times to give us that. It gives us a nice dark line without having to be that jerky, colouring it in and making a continuous line. And if we go over, it doesn't matter, does it? It really doesn't. It gives us a nice painterly feel. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And again, I'm going to be using my Winsor & Newton Polar White. Give that a shake. Ink, but you can use gouache or gel pen or whatever you have to hand. That will be good. So I'm just going to I'm just dropping these. Okay. If it bleeds a little bit, I'm not worried about that. Yeah. Okay. And then what I think is we'll just do these really nice, easy shape. Don't get caught up with making it perfect and making sure you've got every bit of your white ink or your gouache to the edges. It's not necessary. It's being spontaneous and loose. Okay, so that's that one. Now, again, I'm just popping that in. And then I'm going to change to my Japanese watercolour brush, and I'm just going to add those butterfingers and just put those down there. Okay, now if you want to, you can put some little dots in there if you want to, or if you've got a nice little edge where the watercolour is, you can, where it's bloomed, you can pick that up. You can pick those up, those little dots in there. Okay. You can do whatever you want to. It's really lovely. It's actually, I'm sorry, I just saw that there and I thought, oh, I've just got to pop that in. That's lovely. And if you want to, you can just pick this up, and you got a little burst there. Just accentuates it a touch. Now, you can leave that to dry, and then if you want to go back, you could, if you wanted to, put some metallics on there, if that's what you would like to do. Silver might work nicely on this, but then it would be quite Christmassy. But I'm just going to go back with my pen and just sharpen up some of the edges. I think I've missed that one completely. Okay, and these little beauties, I'm just going to define them just a touch more. And I think if you want to wibble your line a bit, absolutely. Or if you don't, you want to go straight down, you can do that too. Whatever you feel is appropriate and that you would like to do. Okay. And if you just want to give it a little bit of a you can. I better just put the one that I've missed, because that's not so great, is it? And there we have it. Some really nice and easy wintry, I suppose you'd call them, wouldn't you? Just some really nice whimsies. I keep looking at it and I think, shall I? Why not? Let's just put a few little splatters. Not too crazy. And that's it. There's our little whimsies, our watercolour whimsies. These would make great great cards, and again you could have them as tags for presents, but it's just something lovely to do. I hope you give this a go. It is lovely and it is fun to do, so let me know how you're getting on. Take care and see you again soon. Bye.